So, hey, my baby.
So, hey, baby.
First off, let's address the elephant in the room.
Uh-oh.
Why we got on these giant jackets? It's because it is extremely cold in our room, and we got like 7 vents in here, and it get a little chilly.
And somebody likes to keep it on 67?
68.
68, but it feels...
Which is respectable.
It feels like 60,
sleep degrees.
No, it feels like 64 in our bedroom, and I'm always cold in here.
I'm sorry. Well, we was downstairs, and we came up here, it was already cold. Anyway, how you been, boo?
I've been good.
Real good?
Yeah, real good.
Real good.
Yeah.
Why you been real good?
Life has just been good. I have no complaints. I don't know. Everything has just been lovely.
Yeah?
Yeah, that's it.
You've been in great spirits?
Yeah, I've been very, very good spirits. My workouts have been great. I'm 12 weeks out from my competition.
Hey, how you feeling about that?
I'm nervous.
How you feeling about it?
I'm nervous, but I'm excited. I think I'm getting more and more excited because I'm getting better with like my posing and flowing and being graceful and walking around in my heels and stuff like that. So I think I'm feeling more excited now that I've been working with my posing bestie. Yeah. So yeah.
That's dope.
But I'm still nervous though.
Of course. I mean, it's because you care about it. So.
Yeah, I really want to do well. Even though it's my first competition, I really want to do well. So
but you finna go in that thing and surprise yourself. Watch.
I hope so.
I already know you're gonna kill it because you don't have to do nothing. Anything you put your mind to, man, it's over with.
You're right.
It's done.
You're right.
As soon as you say it, it's done. I love it. But yeah, I've been seeing, man, you've been putting in so much work toward that, and I'm proud of you. I'm so proud of you. Because I know that, you know what? I don't even want to say what I was about to say. What I want to actually say is that seeing you being in this state now to where you're actually about to compete in a fitness competition for physique and stuff like that, and knowing what all you've gone through over the years, from dealing with fibromyalgia to medical stuff, man, and just injuries and so many different things or whatever up to this point. And to see now that you're in a state physically and mentally that's so far beyond, if I had to guess, anything you could have ever imagined 5 years ago. I ain't even going back 7, 8 years ago, when stuff was really different.
Yeah.
Just 5 years ago, it's like, I'm like, if the Adoria you were back then could see you now, you'd be like, no way. Looking at yourself, you wouldn't even believe it about you.
Yeah, the old me wouldn't believe that I am who I am right now. Shoot, even like you saying 5 years, I'm like, a year ago. I'm like,
right.
Like I didn't like, even when I started my bodybuilding journey or whatever, I still didn't think I would look the way I look right now. Like in my head, I was just like, you know what? It doesn't matter how long it takes. I'm just going to do the work. I'm going to listen to my coach. I'm going to just do what I'm supposed to do. Keep this mindset, keep my eye on the goal, and just do what I need to do. And that's it. You know what I'm saying? So I was just doing and being, and then the results just came. And then I woke up and I'm like, damn, like I'm really doing this shit.
Yeah,
like I really, like I'm right here now. You know what I'm saying? So it's crazy. It's still unbelievable to me. Like when I send my check-ins every week, I'm like, bro, that's me. Like I really look like this now. That's wild. Especially after telling myself for years that I couldn't do this. Yeah. For years, due to fibromyalgia, due to my genetics, I'm supposed to be thick. Like all of this stuff. I'm like, there's no way my body can look like that. And then I'm like, I've proved myself wrong. I've proved my limiting beliefs wrong.
Come on.
Yeah. So it's dope. And I'm doing it naturally.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I think it's really dope. So when other women, they're like, I don't know if I can do my body like this or get my body to look like yours. Yes, you can. Your version of it, of course. But yes, you can. Like I've had every single obstacle thrown at me. All of it.
Yeah.
Pre-diabetic, almost high cholesterol. Like all of this, like I've had everything thrown at me. And I'm here. So you can't, I'd be like, you can't do it.
Yes, you can.
Yeah.
That's my baby.
Thank you.
I'm so proud of you.
Thanks, baby.
You know what's been dope is the fact that we've had the repeat pattern this year of really overcoming ourselves.
Listen.
And we've been doing that so aggressively this year, like from you dealing with, your fitness and us as a family dealing with, overcoming things mentally and emotionally. It's only April right now. And you would swear, man, like this few months up to this point right now, we've put in what feels like a year, maybe 2 years worth of personal internal work on ourselves to the point where it's like, I don't feel no fear in the people in my household. It's like we just doing it. It's like, hey, we say like, hey, this is what we want to do. This is what's important to us. This is what we working toward. Ain't no fear. It's just belief and self, us wrapping arms around each other and just doing it. And even if it is like a little bit of nervousness, like ain't nothing stopping us.
Yeah, that's not fear. Like nervous, that's normal. Like,
yeah,
that's
like just a little bit of nerves.
Yeah.
But that's just because you care about it.
Yeah, absolutely.
And it's like, man, I can see the drastic change in our mentality as a family. Like I see it all over you. I see it changing in baby girl. Like you, Jesus Christ. Ooh, boy, being a parent in 2024. But just realizing, man, that a lot of we've poured so much of ourselves in our baby girl and seeing that the fruits of that are starting to manifest themselves and seeing how she communicates to us and what she shares to us and just seeing that it's landing somewhere.
Yeah.
And it's actually becoming a part of her. And like looking at myself and the things that I'm growing through and that I've gone through and where my mindset has been, even building my brotherhood and all of this stuff. It's just like we're operating at a new level of confidence as a family.
Yeah.
And we just in go mode and just doing it. And I'm proud of us as a unit. Listen,
when we started this year, something we kept saying, like, I'm tired of sleeping on this.
Yeah.
I am tired of counting myself out. I'm just tired of it. Like, I'm tired of looking at other people and saying, oh, they got it. It's great for them, and feeling good about other people and not feeling completely good about where I am in life or what we're doing in life. It's like, yeah, like this is what we got is dope, but we have so much more potential. There's so much more we could be doing. There's so much more we could be giving. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, why are we sleeping on ourselves? Yeah. So this year, when we started, the first year we've ever not started in the negatives, let's start there. That was great.
Yeah. and starting at a point to where there's no confusion.
Yes, we had so much clarity going into this year, and then we did a collective fast together, and then we got more clarity on a lot of things that came up.
Yeah,
and then I did my own personal fast, and I just feel like we're going in the right direction now. I really do. There is nothing gonna stop us. Like I feel that with everything in me.
I'm right there with you, baby.
Yeah.
And I got so much more confidence in us just because seeing what we've become up to this point, I feel like it would be unreasonable for us to doubt who we are and what we say we're about and our ability to accomplish the things we've put before us. And I say that because now we've made the changes from the inside out. It wasn't about us doing anything specific on the outside or accomplishing certain, goals that we could show the world or nothing like that. It's been a whole lot of internal work.
Yes.
It's been a whole lot of us growing from the inside out. Even realigning our values and what's important to us, like deciding to downgrade certain aspects of not even downgrade, just right size certain things about our lifestyle, getting rid of stuff, and just realizing like what's actually important to us, what we actually care about, what we don't care about, getting rid of the perceptions, that we've had either around ourselves where we thought we needed to get from other people, just whatever. Like, it's been so much internal work and seeing that manifest itself up to this point and what it's becoming. Like, even it's like, man, all of us got a little little bit more pep in our step, you know what I mean? Like chest a little bit more out, you know?
Shoulders back.
Shoulders back, you know, back straight. Head up, all of that. So, and it's all come from the inner work.
Yeah, absolutely.
And us loving on each other, us supporting each other, having a lot of tough conversations. Mm-hmm. Jesus, a lot of that. Mm-hmm. And just being open and just seeing what that's done for us. Mm-hmm. Like, you can't put a price tag on that.
Right.
And it's been so dope to see how that's positively impacted everything that we've deployed ourselves to. Yeah. You know, be it from business aspect, your fitness, the community I'm building, mm-hmm. baby girl in her school and the other things that she's working on. Like, we've been able to deploy this better version of ourselves into everything else that we're doing with the new version of who we are.
Yeah.
And that's so dope to me.
I think what's awesome is, like, in addition to something you keep telling me, it's like, babe, you're so much more comfortable and confident on camera.
Big facts.
And like, you just don't understand how much that means to me, because I remember when we first started, I was having a time. I was having a time to where I couldn't even fully be myself because I was just too nervous. Mm-hmm. Like overthinking about, like, what if I say it this way and people take it the wrong way, and just the fear of me being perceived a certain way, because we did have some issues in the first few months of us recording, and we made reels or whatever. So, like, getting over that fear and just being true to me, and I said what I said, and being authentic to who I am. And yeah, like, being vulnerable, something we was talking about in a couple episodes ago, like, being vulnerable and being true to me and loving everything about me, mm-hmm. and being okay with that being shown on camera. Even when I misspeak, even when I say cuss words, and I really try my hardest not to.
Really working on that.
I really work. Listen, God is not through with me. Okay. So yeah, it's just like being all of who I am and being okay with people seeing that. So that makes me happy too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think what's so amazing about that is the fact that you've been able to do all of that, and we've documented it.
Yes.
Like, it's a track record of it now.
Right.
You know what I mean? It's like, hey, you get to see the transformation as mm-hmm. it's happened. Mm-hmm. And I think that's probably one of my favorite things, about what we get to do with this show. Is like, we mm-hmm. really get to look back and see how far we've come. Mm-hmm. And I love that.
Yeah.
I love it so much. And I think one of the most amazing things about all of the transformation that we've experienced up to this point is the fact that it's also made our marriage so much better. Mm. It's made our connection with baby girl better.
Yeah.
It's made so many different things between us so much better, because I don't know what it is, man. It's like when you start doing that real internal work and you start walking different and talking different and just carrying that energy that has always been in you, seeing the potential start to bubble up and come out of your spouse, mm-hmm. it gives you another level of attraction to him too. It gets you to this point where you're able to see him in a new light. And it's like we're in another stage to where we're rediscovering each other at this new level all over again. Mm-hmm. So now it's like, hey, allow me to reintroduce myself.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? Like, yes. This is the new Trone.
Yeah.
This is the new Adoria.
Yeah.
And now it's like we get to work on loving each other, connecting with each other on a so much more deeper level at this point, mm-hmm. and knowing that this has now become like our new floor. Mm-hmm. And I'm so excited for everything that's to come, because we've dreamed of being where we are right now.
Yeah.
Like, this was a goal at one point.
Right.
Like, it's not a material thing, but just being in this state of how we view ourselves, yes. and how we feel about ourselves. And it's a whole gnat nip. Kill it. Kill that gnat. Anyway, but but just being in this state too, it's also giving so much level of like gratitude, mm-hmm. because then you get to realize, man, that there was a lot of stuff that really didn't matter.
Right.
And I think that part has been a game changer. Mm-hmm. We've done so much growth that we've got to see that a lot of stuff that we had focused on was really just distractions. Mm. And it's like, bro, that's not even important.
Right.
Why are we doing this? Why are we buying that? Like, why are we engaging in this stuff? Like, getting back to us and being confident and bold in who that is and loving it about ourselves and each other. And it's just, man, it's been freeing.
Yeah, something I read in Brene Brown's book, Dare to Lead.
Yeah.
I'm in the part where she's talking about your values. And I think something we did going into this year that we've probably never done before is we named our values. Like we've talked about our values more now than we ever have in our entire marriage. Like we talk about what's most important to us and why it's most important to us. And we keep reiterating it over and over and over again. And we're living it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like and something she said in her book, she was like, it's hard to live out your values if you don't name it.
Mm-hmm.
Like you can
assuming that they're there.
Right. So you have to name it. And that way you can like make sure you're in alignment with what you say your values are. You know what I'm saying? I think that's something we've actually implemented and it's worked very well for us.
Yeah, because now it's like a higher level of accountability.
Absolutely.
Especially when you're talking, because we've not even talked about it. It's like we've operated in this unconscious understanding of what each other's values are for a lot of years. It's like we never really had to talk about it, but we knew how to handle each other based on those values, even though they weren't discussed, just by happenstance for us being around each other and caring the way that we do.
Right.
But it's a different level of accountability when you actually start talking about it, naming what those things are, and then getting your partner included on what those values are.
Yeah.
And then seeing how aligned you actually are.
Yeah.
You know, and fortunately enough, our values are and have always been extremely aligned. And I think now it's just with that level of clarity, continuing to hold ourselves accountable to what we know that they are. And being okay with everything that comes with that.
Right.
And I think we're at a point now to where we're primed to do that. And we can do that with a level of clarity and confidence that we may not have ever had before. And I think that's an amazing place to be in, amazing space to be in.
Yeah. I absolutely agree.
I'm excited for this.
Me too. I'm excited. Still, I'm nervous about a lot of things because I think like something that we're doing this year that's different is like we're setting goals, but it's like it's not like mile markers. It's more like day by day. It's like make sure you're doing and you're being who you need to be day by day, and you're gonna get to where you're trying to be, and like measuring yourself that way. And then I think something I've said in one episode before is like, I am who I want to be right now. So I don't even know I don't have an idea of what my future self looks like now because I'm sitting in my past self's future self. And I'm finally in a place where I'm finally in a place where I am actually present with me. I'm not thinking about the past. I'm not thinking about the future. I'm totally present in who I am right now. I'm totally present with my husband and with my baby and with the life we've built together. Like I'm present, and I love being here because I feel like for years I've lived in the past and in the future, and I haven't been able to really like indulge in the present.
Yeah.
So I'm enjoying like just being here, but that still does kind of give me like a little nervousness because I'm so used to thinking about the past and the future. Like, does that make sense?
Absolutely.
So it's still kind of like foreign, but I love it here. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah, and I can't lie to you. Like I'm completely out of my past.
Yeah.
Like being held back or and I say out of it in regard to feeling like stifled from it or comparing myself to old ways and different things like that. We done healed all the way through that stuff.
That's so
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like I'm super good on that now.
Yeah.
Like my past ain't got no weight on me.
Right.
Like the experiences I've had, you know, the setbacks, the lessons, all that stuff. It's just what it is.
That's good.
But for me, I'm also I am future pacing. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Well,
like I do feel more present than ever.
Mm-hmm.
But I feel like as far as future pacing is concerned, I feel like I'm thinking just far enough ahead. Like not 10 years down the line or whatever, or none like that. I'm thinking about like the next like 3 months. And of course, you know, we have our ideals for the next 3 after baby's gone.
Of course.
But just being aware of that, all right, but I'm back here now.
Yeah.
I'm here right now because it's the work that we do today that'll actually bring that to fruition. So it's like, we thinking about this thing. We got our plans. We got our ideas. We know what we're working towards. But the only thing that matters is what we do today and the steps that we take today that are in alignment with where we're going. So how can we maximize today's steps, today's activity, that love and deeper connection that we want, that intimacy, all of that stuff? How can we have more of that today? So as we continue to let that compound over time, time is going to take care of itself. And our actions that we allow to compound over time will take care of themselves to give us the result that we want when we know what our inputs and outputs are. If we put this in, it would be the most likely for us to get XYZ on the other side, which could be way bigger and way more than what we expect. But all we could do is just manage the day.
Yeah, something you told me on our walk, like maybe a week or so ago, and I keep saying it to myself, is more meaningful todays. More
meaningful todays. Yes.
Yeah. And like that's really it's really stuck with me because I've made in the past, I've made my life so goal oriented to where I missed the journey of it. I miss who I became in the journey of it. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
Because I was just trying to get to this thing. And then when I got it, I was like, well, dang, who am I now? Like, you know what I'm saying? And trying to relearn myself all over again instead of appreciating and learning myself along the way, you know? So that's definitely something that's different for me. And yeah, I'm with you. Like just more meaningful todays.
Yeah.
Like what can I do today?
Yeah. Cause you can't be so disassociated with yourself in the present because like you said, you can do stuff to where it seems like you're growing, but you're actually not because you're actually neglecting yourself. You're making Facts, what looks like progress and getting activities done. But if you're losing yourself along the way, you might end up getting the activities done or accomplishing the external goals, but losing yourself so much to where you don't even have a connection to the goal or value or respect for where you came from because you done just completely disconnected and disassociated. And now you just arrive. Yeah. And you're like, I'm here.
Yes.
Now what?
You just told I'm a little business. That's exactly what it is. Go ahead.
I'm just trying to tell you
that's
what it
real,
is. You know what I mean? Because it's like you get there and it's like, dang, I just did all of this stuff and it means nothing. I'm not happy like I thought I would be. I'm not satisfied like I thought I would be because I never even took the time to enjoy the days and the steps as I was taking them, to even get to know me and pay attention to me as I was growing through it.
Yes.
And you end up arriving somewhere and it's like, dang, I just accomplished all of this stuff. I don't even know why I was even going after it. I'm here and here feels nothing like what I thought it was because I thought here would be happiness. I was supposed to be happiness or joy in the journey.
In the journey.
And I'm selling that to you, but that's big. That's big facts for me. You know what I'm saying? Because I've been there. You know, I think that's a lot of people.
Yeah.
So, I get you.
Yeah. I know you do.
I get you.
Like nobody else does.
I'm trying to tell you what I told you. Hey man, I think that's it. I think that's where we at with it. Hey, I enjoyed this, baby.
Me too.
And I hope y'all did too. And if you did, please do let us know. My name is John Trone, and this is my beautiful queen.
Adoria.
We are one dope couple family. Until next time.
Like.
Oh yeah, gotta say that part. Like, comment, subscribe. Follow us on whatever your favorite podcasting platform is, Instagram, YouTube, all of the stuff, man. Mm-hmm. Stay tapped in with us and let us know what you think about these episodes. We love you. Peace and love. And until next time, we out.